Hello students, hope you're having a joyful learning. In this part of components of food, we will be studying about balanced diet. Now if you look at the plate in the picture, if your plate looks somewhat like this, that means you are consuming a balanced diet. Now, if you have heard of the saying that you are what you eat, that means how you look or how the energy you have, how you present yourself, everything depends on what you eat. What goes inside that shows on your face, that shows on your body. That's why they say you are what you eat. Because the food that we eat has direct effect on our health. Directly because it gets converted into blood and all that blood is supplied to every part of our body. Therefore, it has direct effect on our health. And our body needs all the nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, minerals. These all it requires. And it requires it in the right quantity. If there is excess, that means more. Even if it is more, it will not be good. Even if it is less, it will not be good. Therefore, we have to have a combined mixture of all the nutrients in the right proportion. That is why it is called as balanced diet. It's nothing but a diet which contains all necessary nutrients in adequate amount because we need it for the proper functioning of our body. And if you look at the pyramid over here, you can see at the base what you have and at the tip what you have. So that means that according to the triangle, you should be eating those in that much. Like base is broader, so those will be more in your diet, and the edge is smaller. Therefore, that will be less in your diet. You see here, this is the tip. That means these should be consumed in less quantity, whereas these should be consumed in the more quantity. Now see here, what is a balanced diet? It is a diet which contains all nutrients in the right amount and which is required for a proper functioning. In a balanced diet, energy giving foods, that is carbohydrates and fats, bodybuilding foods, that is proteins, and protective foods are included in the right amount. Because if you see the carbohydrates, who requires more carbohydrates? Laborers, athletes, because they do a lot of work which involves physical movement. Okay, so they require, it's not that they don't require the other nutrients, but they should be consuming more carbohydrates. And what happens the others if they consume this more? It gets stored as fat. Then here, proteins, growing children, pregnant women, because I told you what are the proteins called? Bodybuilding food. So the body needs to get built up. That's why these growing children, pregnant women, even sick people are advised more amount of proteins. Then this balanced diet depends on the age, the type of physical work you do. That means it's not just depending on the work or the person. It depends on even the age of the person. Therefore, it varies from person to person and also from different age and also from different, like, girl, boy. It varies even in that aspect. In this balanced diet, other than these nutrients, water and roughage are also very important because water makes up almost 75%. And why roughage is required? To remove the unwanted food. Then what happens if you don't eat balanced diet? It will lead to poor health. And this, how you get all this? You have to consume raw fruits and vegetables. This is how you need to maintain your balanced diet. Now, what happens when you don't consume this balanced diet? Deficiency diseases. Deficiency diseases don't come from other people. It comes because you are not consuming that kind of food. So you get these deficiency diseases. That means even if one or the other nutrient is less in your body, it will cause a deficiency disease which cannot be treated until and unless you consume that nutrient in more amount or in the required amount. Here you have deficiency disease of carbohydrates, which is causes lack of energy and stamina. Stamina is the amount of work, that is the strength you require to do an activity. Now, if we ask you to run a race, if you get tired in between, that means you are having less of a stamina. So that's why you should have right amount of carbohydrates in order to get the right amount of energy. It also causes weakness and makes a person feel tired very easily. Then deficiency of proteins. What proteins do? Help in building the body. And lack of protein leads to stunted, means not complete. Like if you compress something, it becomes stunted. So that's called as stunted growth. Swelling of the face, discoloration, means from if the hair color, if it is not black, it will turn into, because hair also contains proteins, it will turn into gray. And it also causes skin diseases. Deficiency of proteins causes all this. It might cause loss of weight, skin problems, muscle weakness, and the tissues and cells will not build themselves properly. So this and main two disease of this deficiency of proteins are marasmus and kwashiorkor. In marasmus, what happens? It is usually caused in children where they have very less amount of protein. This is called as protein energy malnutrition. Malnutrition means less amount of nutrition. The body becomes in this way, wherein there is the, you can see the ribs are almost visible in this child. The child becomes very thin and skin becomes loose. Legs also get weakened. There will be no more energy, and also muscle development is not there. Therefore, giving this child, if you give this child a protein rich diet, he might get cured of this marasmus disease. Now, if you see in the next picture, it's completely opposite. That is the kwashiorkor. This is also caused mainly in children, where it causes swollen belly. You see the belly, it is swollen. It's not fat. It is got swollen ankles and feet, thinning of hair, patchy skin. Even in this case, if the child is given proper amount of proteins, it can cure. Now, how do you? That's why you know, it's not supposed to waste food. See these children who don't get these amount of this kind of food, they face all these kinds of diseases. Whereas you are getting all the food, and if you waste it, it will be not a good act from your side. You're not respecting the food. Okay. So in order to fulfill this, even the government does certain amount of contribution. That is, it has midday meal. That is, it provides food in the schools for free, so that the children get the proper amount of food whose parents are not able to afford a good meal, at least a single meal in a day. It's not only the government, it's your duty also to see to it that you do not waste the food, consume or take in your plate only how much you can consume and how much you're sure of consuming. After looking at these pictures, I'm sure you will inculcate that as your daily habit. Okay, we'll see you in the next class. Till then, take care.